have some good news and some bad news. So I'll give you the good news first. You might not wish to stick around after I've given you the bad news. As for the good news, I was on Yura Dashevsky's channel just before, and I'll leave a link to the YouTube version of it in the description. The second is I'm not monetizing this video for reasons which will become obvious in a couple of minutes. So I would ask you to, before you go, to like, subscribe, and please contribute to the channel because I can't monetize this. And so if you want to buy me a coffee on PayPal or Subscribestar, the address is grannyopteryx@gmail.com. All right, that's that. Now here's the bad news. You know, most of you know who've been around my channel for a while will know that I get very, very upset about the mistreatment of children, maltreatment of children. And I have a horrific example here, which is I found incredibly upsetting, and it's to do with the gender dysphoria cult that's growing up, and it's to do with the depersoning of girls by robbing them of their secondary sex characteristics. And well, all right, I have blurred out the faces of these girls. The tweet that came up that I found, it shows their faces, and they don't look that happy when they're looking at the scars that go across their bodies, which a mark that can never be removed, ever. Now, they've got that for the rest of their lives. And as they grow, that scar is going to what's the word, granulate and stretch. I mean, I haven't shown you the picture yet. The operation has even removed the nipples. Why? Everybody has nipples, men and women. This is not restorative surgery now. This is mutilation. You've taken the humanity out of these girls. Okay, I'm going to show the picture now. It's worse when you can see their faces. Believe me, because I'm not going to show that. I just can't put that out. Okay, here we are. Billboard Chris tweeted, it's not top surgery. Yeah, this is referred to as top surgery. It's not top surgery. It's mutilation. Now, a bit later on, another doctor refers to it in a very jocular way. Oh, yes, this is so funny. We'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, what Billboard Chris says is it's a radical, elective double mastectomy performed on healthy girls who've been sucked into a cult by groomer schools and online influencers. And then Billboard Chris says, I'm fighting this child abuse by having conversations on the streets all across North America. If you support this fight, I can certainly use your help. Yeah, that's him. Okay, now he gives some figures here. Over 41,000 girls and young women are raising money on GoFundMe right now for mastectomies. They're all mad. They've gone mad. But what's worse is the doctors that are feeding this madness. There's one thing I could say about the National Health Service here in Britain. It's not happening here because the National Health Service can't afford it. There may be one or two who, you know, serious psychological problems can have the operation. But in America, it's like, you know, it's on the same lines as female circumcision, actually. And they call it top surgery. GoFundMe advertises for this. GoFundMe, who has closed down so many worthy charities, they're allowing people to raise money for mutilations of this sort. But Billboard Chris says his own GoFundMe was shut down because he's a transphobe. This man, he doesn't say he was called a transphobe, but if GoFundMe shut him down, that's probably what they were calling him. Trying to prevent the mutilation of children. It says here, Scott Mosser has personally performed more than 2,000 of these surgeries, making $20 million in the process. Christopher Rufo said, in a discussion about adolescent gender transitions, this isn't gender transition, that's not gender transition, when he's taken the nipples as well. That's not gender transition anymore. Those children are now freaks. Dr. Scott Mosser explained that he has performed over 2,000 top surgeries, which involve removing girls' breast. And this is the information about him. And then Florida surgeon Sid Gallagher, well, I'm sure I've pronounced that first name wrongly, advertised, this is what he calls it on TikTok, yeeting the teats. Well, most of you know I'm very rarely stuck for words. This is a frivolous thing. This is something you just do. It's like, you know, buying another dress. Yeeting the teats. Gray says, turns out my surgeon is on TikTok advertising her services, username gender surgeon. She loves talking about yeeting the teats, which I guess is the professional term for double mastectomy these days. And then see this here. Just realised I only get to yeet 4 teats next week. Who gave this woman the qualifications to be a surgeon? I mean, there are words for surgeons who like cutting people up, which I'm not going to use because I'm afraid of maybe a lawsuit. All right, that's all I have to say to you. Yep, that's all I have to say. God help our kids with people like this on the loose. And unfortunately, with things like TikTok and Instagram, they're fueling this, I suppose, in a way. Not the companies themselves, but the groups on it. But why are they allowing this as a fashion choice, really? Okay, well, I'm Granny Opterix, and yeah, I'll speak to you next time.